A marathon is nothing short of 26.2 miles. It'll test you. It'll see like what you're worth. Like on the pavement, you'll learn who you are and what you're made of. I got this competitive bug, and after a while I started like winning like first, second, third place medals. I did the Detroit International Canadian Marathon. My first time and all that was pretty impressive. So getting that medal and representing my state, it meant everything to me. I mean, I was so proud to put it around my neck. And then fall of 2020, I was diagnosed with stage 3 rectal cancer, and running was way in the rear view because all this other stuff was stacked up way more important than that. Like, I don't want to die at 41. From my experience, the doctors and the team lay out a plan, and you kind of have a snapshot of what your life might look like for X number of months. Mine was a little under a year, and you kind of have a number of treatments, a number of radiation, chemo, a number of surgeries. You have an idea, and you're just drawing lines across the date on a calendar or thinking like, I'm one day, one step closer to that being over. When you're dealing with a recurrence and metastatic disease like I am now, those numbers, they're not the same. They're not there for the most part. That race, that marathon, it's beyond the 26.2 miles that I never trained to go past that distance. I never wanted to go further than that. You know, the toxicity and effects from chemo have made running a challenge, whether it's heavy neuropathy in my feet and being at a fall risk, to fatigue and just not having the energy and motivation. Most recently, having issues with my kidney and having to have a nephrostomy placed. I have a small catheter tube coming out my back that could easily be dislodged. So much other time is stripped from me that is running what I want to do with my spare time when I'm at all these appointments. But it's a testament to feeling alive, and if there's anything that I want to feel amidst going through treatment, it's that feeling of alive. Like, why am I here? Like, why am I doing all of that if I can't do the things that I love, if I can't do like the sole thing that I identified myself as? I didn't have like a lot of hobbies or interests, so I put my all into something. And I felt like I was like really near my prime, and it just came like to a crashing halt. Just saying, what the hell, I'm gonna go outside and see what happens if I put those 2 feet in those shoes and just see what it's like, what that motion's like, to see if I can do it. Is it possible that I can do it and not hurt myself and bring back some of what I love, some of my identity? There was a period of time right after finding out about my recurrence in 23 that every morning when I opened my eyes, the first thing that I thought of was 3 words, which is just, I have cancer. There are pieces of me that have been stripped away that are gone, and I just don't know if they could ever really be replaced. I have red, flaky patches all along my hairline and scalp, and my face is breaking out like worse than my teenage self, and combing my hair and seeing more of it in my hairbrush than should be there. I'm in a much more aged self that I'm not equipped to deal with. I don't know who this person is.
I don't think she knows how beautiful she is. When I look at her, I still see the same person I saw on that first date. We got married in 2000. I don't see her any other way. She's always the same to me. She's timeless. Being in that kind of retirement type state that I'm in has made it real easy for me to be a good husband, Chihuahua dad, friend, and caregiver. Cancer diagnosis, you know, not only was extremely overwhelming to both of us in different ways, it brought up a lot of challenges for both of us at a pretty young age. At that moment, I strangely took my vows very seriously, and I said, for better or worse, in sickness and health. And honestly, It came naturally, even though I didn't think it would, to be okay with seeing things and doing things that maybe most can't. I don't know how much time I have with Amy. I value every moment I have, and I'm trying to. When you go through something like this with somebody, it's either going to bring you closer or it's going to tear you apart, unfortunately, and it brought us closer. So thankful we only got to do this once a day. Can you imagine doing this twice a day?
Give you that. That's your part. And that's my piece. Watch it go back down and flush in the line.
That's all she wrote.
That's how you do it. We're good to go. Till the next time. Oh, yeah.
You didn't get that kiss, did you?
One of the hospitals that I go to that's close to my house, it's a quick drive when I need to get my labs drawn every 2 weeks before chemo. Tasks that people look at as like mundane, like chores, like going to the grocery store or whatever, like for a cancer patient, like feeling good and being able to do like anything independently, like whether it's running an errand or I'm able to fit in a nail appointment. So little things like being able to run to a closer location of the same hospital, you know, is huge just so that I can have those little bits of time, which I'm grateful for. How many lives have been lost in 2024 to early age onset colorectal cancer is astounding. And I think that we really need to make those in positions of power aware that they can help move the needle of change by listening, by doing something, by taking action when they hear the stories. To be able to share our stories and connect and create a beautiful visualization on the National Mall or nearby, just showing what this disease is going to do, you know, in the next 5 years if more isn't being done. A connection that I hold to my heart, like my running connection, and they are people in the family that I never knew that I always wanted. There's going to be a time that I'm not going to be here, so if not for me, then who else for everyone else? I mean, those that don't know, those that will be facing a diagnosis like mine, a full life should be afforded to somebody that doesn't have to spend so much time in and around the hospital setting. You know, we're going in like it's going to happen this year, and we're stronger than ever, and we're united, and we can get the job done. When we come together and when we share our stories and we're authentic and raw, we're unstoppable. The ability to explore, to learn more about who we are as individuals. Like, some of us were just scratching the surface, from young 18-year-olds being diagnosed with this disease to mid-20-year-olds to me saying I felt old in my 40s even though I'm young onset. There's so much more to do, so much more to accomplish, to see, to feel, to touch, all of these things that more time is imperative.